Hey y'all, what's up? It's Derica and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So by the title, as you guys can tell, today your girl is back with another video. Now today's video, I'm going to be discussing like 5 lock mistakes I feel like I have made throughout my lock journey. I know I'm not the only one, so before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you do not miss the upload from your girl. Alright, so let's jump right into the video. This camera better focus, because let me tell y'all, transparent moment, I didn't film this video already before and the camera was not focusing and it was just getting on my last nerve. So hopefully this time it do right, because if not, alright, so anyway, alright, let me look down at my notes right quick because y'all know me forget. Alright, so the first lock mistake I know for sure I have made in this lock journey was not properly drying my hair. Y'all, everybody hates to dry it, okay? I'm one of them. I hate drying my hair. So what I used to do was air dry, like everybody say, air dry your hair, heat dries out your hair, you don't want your locks to be all dry or whatever. So you know what, I listened to y'all and I did that, and guess what, I have a few flat locks, and I wish I would have followed my own mind, my first mind, and started to properly dry my hair with the hair dryer. Now don't get me wrong, I did used to dry it sometimes, but not all the time. And when it was time to go to bed and put that scarf or bonnet on, that's what I did. Whether my locks were still damp, not dry, or whatever, I went to bed and my hair was not being properly dried. And I feel like I kind of mold my locks to be flat. Some of them, like, it's probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 locks that are starting to become flat, but I'm trying to reverse that. If that is even a thing to reverse flat locks, I've been trying to do that. So my biggest thing these days is to make sure I get my butt up underneath that dryer. I don't care how late it is, how low that dryer may be, but I'm going to dry my locks before I go to sleep, because if I don't, I already know I'm headed for a rude awakening. Not only not properly drying your locks, it can cause them to be flat, but also create a smell, and we don't want no stinky locks, okay? We don't want our locks to have no smell. So make sure, if you were like me, or if you're still air drying your hair in the colder months, please get on the dryer. But if it's in the summer months and it's hot, if you don't have like thick locks like me, you can possibly get away with air drying. But if you're one of the thick girlies, please dry your locks, okay? So, oh, it's going good. It's not getting out of focus, okay? So moving on, comment down below and let me know if you're one of the girls that's team air dry or team I'm about to sit on the dryer. Let me know in the comments down below. All right, so let's get into the second lock mistake I have made on my lock journey, because disclaimer real quick, these are the lock mistakes that I have made. So yeah, let's continue. All right, is putting oil directly on my scalp. Now for me, I've been natural for almost 10 years now, and I know for sure when I was loose natural, my scalp hated anything on it. And so why did I think that when I locked, I was gonna get a new scalp? Because the minute I started putting lock on my scalp, that's when the issue started with all of the dryness, the itchiness, the inflamed, everything you can name that goes on with the scalp. It happened for me because I put oil directly on my scalp. Now, I'm so glad I figured it out. So these days, I do not put any oil on my locks on the scalp. But when I retwist, you already know, if you follow me on my Instagram, I only use oil and water to retwist. So when I do retwist, I just put some away from my scalp, only on my lock, the part I'm going to be retwisting, which I do have a video I did film from you guys, and they will be coming up next once I post this one. But anyway, so putting oil on my scalp was a no for me. Like, my scalp, she bougie, she don't like all that stuff. We like to keep it simple, so that's a no for me. So that was a huge mistake. I know some people love putting oil on their locks, their scalp. Great, it works good for y'all, but for me, can't do it. I tried to do it little as possible, the lightest oil you can think of, but no, it does not work. If you do use oil on your scalp, please comment down some suggestions or some things I can do, you know, to start doing that. But as of right now, my locks are flourishing, and I feel like I'm getting away with no oil on my scalp. But as far as my overall length of my locks, I do put oil on there on wash days. And I wash every 2 weeks, and that's when I do the whole routine all over again. Alright, so let's move into lock mistake number 3. Putting products that have fragrances directly on my scalp. For example, using a scented oil, using rose water, which I no longer use anymore. Putting those 2 things on my scalp has caused it to go in a straight frenzy mode, like act the plum fool, because putting those things on my scalp caused it to go in an uproar. And I feel like doing that was a huge lock mistake for me, because like I said, I already knew before what my scalp did and did not like, and I still went against it. And my scalp said, you know what, I'm gonna get you back. All right, you already know I don't like this and you're doing this to me, so I'm gonna show you. And my scalp really did show me that we don't want nothing on it. Just leave it alone, wash it really good, and that's all we need. So that was a huge mistake for me. I'm glad I figured it out sooner than later. So I no longer use products that has like a huge scent. Like, none of my products that I use that I can think of has like a fragranted scent that is too strong for my hair. Like, if I do use something, it's either lavender oil mixed in with something, peppermint oil mixed in with something, or a tea tree oil mixed in with something. So yeah, I found out what my scalp likes, and I'm sticking to it. I'm gonna stick right beside it, and I'm not switching up. Okay, so yeah, so moving on to lock mistake number 4, which is going to kind of go with lock mistake number 3, and it's going to be using lock gels. Now, I know some people love to use lock gels because it gives them a good hold. Their hair loves it, and it just gives them that polished look that they want. But for me, I'm an oil and water with twist girl, which that is another video for another day as well. So yeah, so using lock gels was a no for me. My last bad lock gel, I can't talk, y'all, I can't talk. My last bad lock gel experience had to be sometime last year when I did that one product, which I'm not gonna name drop in this video. So I used that product, and let me tell y'all, the scent was good, but my scalp was too sensitive for it, and it really did do a number on my scalp, and I cannot use lock gels anymore. I'm not saying I would never use lock gels, but that one, we ain't gonna do that one no more. If I found one I do like, I would use it every now and then, and when I do use it, it would be a little bit. But I did find when I did use lock gels, my scalp did not like it, and I just didn't like the way it made my hair feel. Like, it felt, you know, not like I wanted my locks to feel. I want my locks to feel nice and flowy and movable, because with some lock gels, your hair will be stiff, and I don't like that. So lock gels was a huge mistake for me. If you do have a good lock gel you recommend that I try, comment down below, and I'll do a first impressions for y'all for like a video whenever y'all tell me, and I'll go get it. All right, so we're on our last lock mistake, which I may throw in a bonus one. I think I am, because I've been thinking as I'm filming another lock mistake that I made that I did not write down. So yeah, I think it is a lock mistake. So early on in my lock journey, okay, anyway, so let me do lock mistake number 5 is using a scarf instead of a bonnet. The reason why I said it's a lock mistake is because I was thinking like a loose natural. You know how you loose natural, you're setting that style, so you tie it down with a scarf, then you throw in a bonnet. But for me, after washing my hair, retwisting my hair, or anything I did to my locks, I set it with that scarf, and I would tie the scarf down on my locks, and it caused like certain ones to become flat. And I'm gonna discuss that in another video as well. But using that scarf, I feel like it molded my locks to kind of want to lay down flat instead of like swell up like they would do if I was doing like a regular twist out. So using a scarf instead of a bonnet was a huge mistake for me. It could not be a mistake for some people, but for me, I should have used a bonnet. Like throughout my whole Loc journey, I should have just used a bonnet. And if I was going to use a silk scarf or a satin scarf, I should have used it for a short amount of time during those days. But right now, as of now, by my locks being longer, I do not use a bonnet. I do use a silk scarf still to this day because that's what works for me. But back then, I should have started using a bonnet first. But anyway, so we here now. and I'm just going to find out ways to deal with it. How can I correct it? How can I fix it? Is it reversible? You know, so anyway, all right, so about that bonus lock mistake, I feel like that 6th lock mistake that I made was wrong clip placement. I no longer use clips to retwist my hair because they hurt, and my clip placement was wrong on some of my locks. Like in the middle, it's about 3 of them, and then on the side, like 1, 2, and then I feel like 2 of the thicker ones, I kind of cause them to want to be like flat, but they're not all the way there. It's kind of like I'm noticing like the changes in them. So I feel like the wrong clip placement really, you know, did some, not damage, but kind of harmed my locks in some type of way. But I'm just going to figure it out and do what I always do and do my research and see how can I fix that. So me using clips was kind of a huge mistake for me. So now that my locks are mature and longer, I do not use any clips to retwist my hair. If you guys want to know what I do and how I do it whenever I retwist, stay tuned for the next video. Alright, so yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss the upload from your girl. And follow me on my Instagram too, because over there I post more than I post on here, as you guys can tell. Like I've been MIA. But anyway, so the Instagram is also natural_, and I'm gonna catch you on my next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.